the swap that like every person who plays Taros makes, which is like, what am I doing? Why am I playing anybody but Taros? I'm gonna hit the Taros button, and I'm gonna swap to that legend, and it's gonna be successful. And that's exactly what happened for him. So we'll see if Sandstorm kind of has a similar route here, as he's starting off this set with the Tezca. Now, I doubt he'd make the Taros swap, but obviously we could see him go to his version of Taros, which is the Mordex.
Oh, no, I wouldn't surprise me at all.
Or maybe not. Maybe he won't need it.
Oh, my goodness. What an opening stock from Sandstorm. Oh, my goodness. This is not looking good. The explosiveness and the way he is able just to literally dance around with these boots. Oh, the perfect spacing. Pugsy can't get anything going. Ground pound. Oh, no.
Okay,
oh, no. No, not again. No way.
Just gonna...
No way. Okay.
Okay.
Pugsy.
We regrouped on the main platform. Everybody can relax. You can release your grip on your chair. Everything's gonna be okay.
Thank you. I wanted to get a little white knuckled over here. Pugsy dancing on that ground, not wanting to go up and engage, catching the end of that signature from Sandstorm, and again, not enough to get the knockout, but is he going to allow Sandstorm to get back up on stage? Yes. Sandstorm not getting the weapon, though, staying out of the way of that Sayer. Double unarmed recovery. Now he's got the boots laced back up, but Pugsy going to go ahead and hit him with a recovery of his own and finish out Sandstorm's first stock, but Pugsy is looking very bruised on his second.
Yeah, he is. He's like about 2/3 of the way through the stock, so we should at least get to see some runway. I take it back. Never mind. No, we won't. I thought we were going to get to see some great sword gameplay from him against specifically like these boots and against Sandstorm, because it's mostly been sword so far. But then obviously Sandstorm hit the signature, and much in the way of like you want to use the signatures with Tezca to find KOs in way, like especially on your weapon that doesn't have a consistent setup. Same thing with Mordex.
We're seeing Pugsy though bring this damage deficit back. Finish off with a finish off with 2 dares.
Another one.
Triple dare. And we are all tied up in this last stock. What a great comeback from Pugsy after just getting dismantled in that opening stock.
Yeah, he's not even going to mess with the greatsword. He throws it away. That's also going to prime his next weapon to be a regular sword. So next one he picks up is going to be exactly what he wants as well. His sword's so clean, man.
It is. Oh my goodness, Sandstorm can't even get halfway down to the stage, let alone actually land. Pugsy caught in that gravity cancel neutral light. Oh, this is not good for Sandstorm, Sparky. I don't think the Tezca's coming back next game.
Pugsy being very careful on the way he like babysits Sandstorm back to the middle of the stage. Jump side air, sending over the edge, weapon toss.
Sandstorm though. Okay, little breath of life here. Oh, Pugsy saring him off the stage. Sandstorm now in that disadvantage off stage.
You just need in light. Oh, okay, he's gonna go with the dash D-light into the side air to absolutely make sure it's confirmed. And he gets the KO there. And he did 604 damage, which again is like not the best, but it's also really not the worst. Especially once you add in like the degree of sword there, where especially if you're carrying with D-light recoveries, it can take a handful more than it used to back in the day. But yeah, Pugsy's doing a great job on this Jay Yun today. It's been great. His greatsword obviously isn't the move, at least so far against Sandstorm, but we were seeing great sword gameplay earlier today from him, and of course, like we've known his sword for almost a dozen years at this point.
It was so clean that first game. He just makes the weapon look so good. The way he was able to juggle Sandstorm in the air, completely take away any momentum that he had. The Sandstorm doubled down on this Tezca. To my surprise, I did not expect this to come back out.
And Pugsy first weapon again this game is also going to be that greatsword, so hopefully we can see if he's downloaded anything, understood any adaptations that he can make to his gameplay to find those openings. Sidelight, D-light. Again, try to go with the in-light right after that, after everything was canceled.
The very ambitious signature for Pugsy going off the stage. Cost him a little bit of damage, but he is back on the pursuit of Sandstorm now. Oh, big. So much momentum off those aerial attacks off a greatsword. Sandstorm going down with that ground pound again. Pugsy saw it was coming. Dared him into ground pound. Pugsy is cooking.
Yeah, Pugsy was really smart to go for the ground pound in that moment while they were basically stacked, because he knew how much damage Sandstorm had on that stock, so he knew a ground pound would be the KO move. If he went in with like a down air, then Sandstorm could likely just fade away into the stage, especially if Pugsy went towards the stage. But now look at this greatsword. He's tearing Sandstorm apart. Definitely when Sandstorm has gauntlets and Pugsy has greatsword, like it's absolutely favoring Pugsy. I would not want to play this weapon into greatsword whatsoever.
No. Oh, there we go. Gonna go ahead and get that stock confirmed. Sandstorm, though, one great sword string away from completely being taken off the stock. Dancing around center stage. That recovery.
Oh, that was enough?
Yeah, that was kind of crazy, actually.
Sandstorm coming back in, hoping for a weapon spawn. It does come to the left. He ended up initially sending Pugsy to the right, and of course he was basically stuck on top of him because he was going for more unarmed damage. And again, like we're seeing like 3-4 hits coming out from Pugsy. His sword is just so clean. He can play the single hit game and be successful. He can play the D-Light side air, D-Light recovery game, and also be really successful here. Sandstorm doing his best though, did a great job zoning out for a while.
Yeah, for a while, but this has just been the Pugsy show.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. There's no way the Tesca comes back out for game 3. There's no way.
Their score earlier was game 5. And Pugsy's like very much looking at going up 2-0 so far, which is not how he went up before. It was back and forth the entire time.
Yeah, very hard to lose 2 games and then come back. I mean, we saw Radish do it just a little while ago, but so hard to bring that momentum back. Pugsy sending Sandstorm almost up to the blast zone, almost ended the game. Sandstorm, though, fighting back, might be able to get this knockout here off stage, but he still has a whole other stock that he has to worry about afterwards. That is going to go ahead and be enough, probably, yes. Finishing up with ground to cancel D-Light into ground pound. And that's going to put Pugsy on his final stock, but Sandstorm is a swift breeze away from being taken out.
Now, one tool we haven't really seen, oh, there's the side air, and that is going to be the game. Pugsy's going to take it with a JV2 now going up 2-0 over Sandstorm. But one thing that we haven't really seen, or I definitely haven't seen so far too much of today, and definitely not on that map at all, is like Dare Nair on Greatsword as your KO option. That's something that like Skelger was doing some of, and then I can't remember who else was doing like a lot of it. I think it was Hughes. Hughes does it. Yeah. So that's something we haven't really seen from Pugsy so far. I don't know if that's just like not in his repertoire yet on Jae-Yun, or if that was like specifically more towards that map, where if you're trying to send somebody down with a down air and there are soft platforms in the way, that can kind of mess with stuff. Where you send your opponent, where you actually hit it. You have to be like a lot more careful with where you actually hit it to find the follow-up after it. So maybe that's why.
Well, we're going to find out what is going on here because Sandstorm did finally swap off that Tesca. Yep. He has a lock-in tried and true Immortex, and he has got 3 games in front of him that he has to clutch here against Pugsy, who has literally been walking Sandstorm so far this set.
So we'll see what he's able to do. First weapon is going to be that scythe, and first weapon for Pugsy, again, is going to be the Greatsword. So he's had that now as his first weapon all 3 games. We'll see if this is a different matchup for Sandstorm. He's able to find some way in against this Greatsword and then find some way to deal with the super clean sword as well.
Yeah, that sword I think is going to be the main issue for Sandstorm, but so far so good. But Pugsy still has the opening damage advantage. Oh, Sandstorm catching up with a dare, throwing him off stage. Able to come right back, trying to find a good place to land, get that starter out. There it is. He found it, he got it, and he confirmed the stock. 2 left for Sandstorm in this tournament.
Nice big lead for Pugsy at this moment. Now he's playing Jae-Yun. Reasonably thick legend, but of course Sandstorm. He has the signature kit. Oh, even the backside of that made contact?
Nice recovery up underneath Sandstorm. Weapon throw to come back down to ground, but he has no weapon. A nice little unarmed there, though.
Oh!
Catch him with recovery, take the stock out, and we're pretty much all tied up.
That was huge. Like, he needed that. I can't believe that actually picked up. I don't think Pugsy was ready for that, and so he got hit by it. Great commitment from Sandstorm. And then now pushing Pugsy over to the edge. Doesn't get the KO, but he put out like 50 damage very quickly. Full color change.
Yeah, Pugsy able to catch a couple recoveries to get back up on stage, get that Greatsword back in the hand,
nice
that dare. Oh, he would have hit that second one, Sparky. Oh my goodness. Sandstorm, the weapon throw, going to start, try and get a side string going here. Pugsy going to go ahead and recover his way back up on stage. Oh, he caught it on the soft platform.
If we were not on a soft platform map, if we were on Demon Island and he hits that dare, he hits the nair for the follow-up, gets the KO.
Looks like he has found it anyway, though. Sandstorm did not have enough options to get back. And here we go. It comes down to this, Sparky. Sandstorm on his tournament stock at the hands of Pugsy right now. Whew. He's got some work to do, too. Letting Pugsy get, he already got some extra credit. Okay, here we go. Sandstorm going to go ahead and push him off stage. There we go. Dare's going to throw him back over. Pugsy's going to have a really hard time getting back up here on this platform. And he does it, and he punishes Sandstorm while he does it. Dare coming back up on recovery. Oh, my goodness.
Sandstorm is not able to find this stock as quickly as he did that first stock from Pugsy with that recovery over on the right side. Pugsy's adding a lot of extra credit damage. Another side air. Sandstorm sweating, the ground pounded. That's going to take him out. And Pugsy went from beating Sandstorm in Game 5 in a back and forth nail biter of a set to all of a sudden just straight 30 and a handshaking him right here on the elimination side of the bracket in Elim quarterfinals.
That's wild. I mean, I don't want to...